everybody. The second game of the weekend against Battle Creek Bombers. This Bomber team is probably one of the best AA teams in the country. They're ranked higher than a couple of the AAA teams up in Detroit. Definitely should be some good competition. Alright, we're going to start with Max Bernick and net, it looks like. Starting lineup for the Toledo Cherokee. We're going to have Cash Christian and Cam Hill back at D. We'll have Reed Hepler at left wing, Brendan Myers at center, and Jackson Robbins at right wing. And here we go. Bombers team looks like they've got a short bench, just kind of two lines of kids. We've got about 3 lines of forwards and 2.5 lines for D. Hepler's got it down low, centers it. It's going to come back to Christian. Shot, and nice snag there from the goaltender. We're going to get a line change here. We'll bring in Bomer and Conrad at D. We'll have Morris at center, Boyer at left wing, and Peters at right wing. Send it back. And puck's back to Bomer. Sends it up the boards. Early game jitters here, it looks like, for Toledo. See if we can get it cleared out here. Alright, good. We'll get it clear. Hopefully get it deep. And we got a penalty coming against the Bombers. And we'll have a power play here for Toledo. Wasn't much, didn't look like Toledo player kind of ran out of room along the boards and got knocked down. All right, we'll have Christian and Short back at D. We'll have Burnett at left wing. We'll have Ludlow at center, and we'll have Page at right wing. Quick shot from Christian. Oh, I thought that whistle blew. I guess not. Nice play there. This Bombers team is full of energy. say that, at least so far, skill level is probably equal, but they definitely are moving their feet, working harder. And not going to be enough for icing. All right, we're going to have Hill and Conrad back at D. We'll have Robbins with the puck wide. Quick shot, and goalie stops it. All right, we'll keep Hill and Conrad back at D. We'll have Hepler, Myers, Robbins up front. Penalty's over now. I think it's been over, but we're back to 5-on-5. All right. Nice move there from Myers. Another nice move. Quick shot. Myers has it. Backhand down low. Nice stop from the goaltender. Stick. We're going to get a face-off all the way down to our end. All right, we'll bring in Bomer and Short at D. Up front, we'll have Neese, Peters, Morris up front. Bomer's got it in the corner, sends it up the boards. Nice snag there from Max. Rebound gets cleared out of the zone. Back to Short. All right, puck's cleared down, and that's an icing. All right, still a 0-0 game, about halfway through the first period. All right, we'll bring in Christian and Hill, it looks like, at D. We've got Burnett, Ludlow, Page up front. And Bounce player loses an edge. We're going to have Ludlow with breakaway. And nice stop there from the goaltender. Puck's still loose out in front of the net. Player escapes with it. We got 2-on-0, 2-on. That's a goal. All right, quick back and forth there with momentum. I think our D got sucked in a little bit too low there. Puck was kind of tied up along the blue line there, and somehow both D got kind of sucked into that. So puck squirted out, and Bombers had a clear path to skate. All right. we'll have Christian and Hill back at D. Hempler, Myers, Robbins up front. Offsides. Boys, here we go. All right, same lines. Back with the little toe drag at the blue line. Definitely don't have as much time against this team to toe drag and kind of think with the puck. Right. Puck's out of the zone. We're going to get a change here. Nice play there from Declan to keep the puck in the zone. Myers has it, quick shot, goalie stops it. We've got Bomer and Conrad back at D right now. Myers going for a change. All right. It's like we got offsetting penalties here for some kind of pushing after the play. We'll still be 5-on-5 here. All right, we'll have Bomer and Conrad back at D. We've got Ludlow, Peters, Morris up front. That's going to come up to the blue line out to Bomer. Quick shot, gets blocked. Puck is out of the zone. No icing. No change there. Still the same players out. And puck's cleared up out of the zone. And nice steal there from Morris and Ludlow. Ludlow brings it in. And we're going to have Toledo go into the box here for a check, it looks like. That'll be Morris, it looks like. All right, we'll be on the penalty kill here. Move it, Palmer. All right, we'll have Short and Christian back at D. Up front, we'll have Neese and Burnett, it looks like. Shot from the blue line goes wide. All right, Shorts with it, fires it around the boards. Not out of the zone. It's a good play. Oh, man. Oh. Deflected, just missed the net. Alright, we'll get the puck out of the zone. Couldn't get a change. Bombers going to come in with speed and offsides. All right, we'll have Conrad and Hill back at D. Page and Robbins up front. And nice save there from Max. All right, we got about 9 seconds left to go on this penalty kill. To the middle, unopposed, to get a nice shot off quick. And that was just as that penalty was ending. We'll be back to 5-on-5. All right, 0-2 game. A lot of hockey left to play here. This team is ranked higher than us by a couple points. We definitely know going into it that they definitely are a skilled team. All right, puck is up the boards, into the neutral zone, back into our zone from the Bombers. Puck up to Hill at the point, deflected before it gets to the net. Up from Hill to Bomer up the boards. And puck gets dumped deep. Bomer will go back with it. Trips it up the boards. Nice read there from Robbins. That's going to be offsides. Little collision there along the boards. All right, we'll have Bomer and Hill still back at D. Up front, we'll have Boyer, Morris, and Hepler. No, Peters, not Hepler. And we got a trip coming against Toledo. I don't know if they called a trip or a hook on that, but all right, we'll have Boyer and I think Peters still up front. Back at D, we'll have Looks like Christian and Short. No, it's not Peters. It's Ludlow, I think. Sorry, there's different jerseys. Kind of hard to see the numbers. Yeah, it's Boyer and Ludlow. Oh, a penalty there. We're going to be 5-on-3. Was total play on the body there. Like I was saying in this earlier game, like you got to make some attempt to play the puck. 9 times out of 10, if it's like forceful enough body contact that you're not going to play her down, but you're not kind of leading with your stick, trying to make play with the puck, they're going to call that as a check. All right, so we got 5-on-3 here for quite a bit. We're going to have Conrad and Christian back at D. We'll have Ludlow up front. Let's see if we can kill this off here. Nice. All right, puck's out of the zone. Ludlow's going to get it deep at least. And Christian's able to keep it in the blue line. Just keep possession of it. Keep it low. You go. Even just kind of like, you know, any other hockey players watching this, if you're on a 3-on-5 and you're in that situation, instead of sending it up to the point or, you know, taking a shot, keep it hugged up against the board, especially with, you know, 5-10 seconds left. Keep the puck in their end. But all right, that was a very, very nice shift there for Toledo to end this first period. Get about half of that 5-on-3 killed off. Toledo's down by 2 going into the second. Yeah. All right, we're going to start this out for 3-on-5 for the first 30 seconds. We'll have Finn Bomer, Cam Hill, and Andrew Burnett at center. Bomer goes over, hits it out of the zone. All right. The Bombers gain the zone. Bomer gets his stick on that. And Bomer's gonna, still got it. Well, all right, up to the blue line, not out. Someone attack it. And nice snag there from Max Bernick. All right, we are gonna be 4-on-5 now for another 15 seconds. 17 seconds, actually. Oh, geez. Oh, man, we got so lucky there. Somehow made it through 3 of our guys to the guy on the back door, and the shot went just wide. All right. Puck is to the blue line and out. We are at a 5-on-5. Nice work, Toledo, killing that long 3-on-5 off. Go, Finn. Skate. Skate. Go, Finn. Go, 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 go. Oh, it was centered, and puck is out. And puck's dumped deep. Toledo working with it. We got our D changed out. We've got Short and Christian and a D up front. We've got Robbins, Peters, and Hepler. Christian trying to catch up, gets his body on him, goes for the puck, no penalty. Like I was saying earlier, if you're reaching out with your stick trying to make a play, they'll allow that shoulder-to-shoulder contact usually. Quick shot from the Bombers goes just wide. And we're going to ice it down, and we'll get a change. All right, we're going to keep Christian and Short and a D. We'll have Hepler. Looks like Myers and Boyer up front. Another icing. All right, changing out D. We'll have Conrad and Hill coming in. Come out of the zone. Oh, man. Nice save there from Bernick. A couple nice toe drags, Deeks. Nice block there from Conrad. That's a goal. You could see that one coming. Nice shift from the Bombers there. Penned us inside our zone for a while, wore us out. All right, we got a 0-3 game here. Game's about halfway over. Offsides. Oh no, trip. I didn't see it happen, but we've got Nice going to the box for a trip. We'll be back on the penalty kill. We'll have Bomer and Short back at D. We'll have Morris and Boyer up front. Boyer's got it behind the net, sends it up the boards and to the blue line, and Boyer almost got a chance, stayed it out there. Bombers player got a stick on it just at the last second. Nice. Man, that puck almost went in. Sailed high. I don't think Max saw it until the last second. Puck to the blue line. There it is. We get it out. Bombers will bring it in again. And up to the blue line. And nice save there from Max. All right, we're gonna bring in Page and Ludlow up front. We'll have Hill and Christian back at D. Hill sends it up to the blue line. And Christian chips it up to Page, it looks like. Yeah. Goes up high. Oh, ouch. Nice block there from Christian. Gotta hit him in his butt or his thigh. He gets up, he's all right. All right, Ludlow skates it in. Penalty is over. We're back to 5-on-5. And passing the goal, I kind of developed into a 2-on-1. All right, 0-4. All right, we'd like to keep seeing these boys fighting and competing, and game's about halfway over, still a lot of hockey left. We're gonna have Bomer and Conrad back at D. We'll have Robbins, Myers, Hepler up front. Puck's kind of tied up in this corner down here. And Bombers player comes up with it. Sends it up to the blue line. Quick shot from Bombers to try to get it deep. And Bombers player comes up with it again. Robbins brings it in the zone. Myers has it. We kind of get a delayed call on that, which I see it, but didn't call it at first till the coach yelled. Went in playing the puck, but just did not try to avoid playing the body. All right, we'll be back on the penalty kill. These penalties are killing us. right, we'll have Rob. We'll have short and looks like Christian back at D. Up front, we'll have Morris and Robbins up front. That's a power play goal, 0-5. We haven't had a game like this all season, I don't think, where we've gotten kind of beat to this caliber. And we're going to have games halfway through. We're going to change a goaltender as well. All right, we'll have Hill and Short. Or not Hill and Short. Hill and Christian back at D. We'll have Boyer, Morris, and Peters up front. Behind the net, Boyer's trying to skate it up and out, and gets it cleared out. It hits a Bombers player. Nice little deke there. Has it, skates it in, quick shot, nice save from the goalie. We got Conrad just coming in off the bench. And we're gonna get an offsides. Bomer and Conrad back at D. Up front, we've got Neese, Ludlow, and Burnett. Nice move there from Ludlow. He's going to get a scoring chance here. Shot, that's a goal. All right, first goal of the night. Get a couple more if they're boys. We've got a doubleheader against these teams, or against this team in Kalamazoo, I think in January or February. So it would be nice to kind of get a few more goals this game to get it closer. 5 might be a stretch, but let's work at it, see what happens. Burnett's got it. Goes into the corner with it. Ludlow's got it, tries to get it centered. Quick shot from Burnett, puck's still loose. And goalie covers it. Keep the same Dumped into the corner. Peters kind of hit the bench hard. He's going off. Oh, Ludlow gains his own. He's got Boyer going to the net. And we get, I think, an offside's coming. All right, we've got Morris, Boyer, and Epler, I think, up front, or maybe Page. No, that's Page. And then back at D, we've got Short and Hill. Stick there for Morris. He'll get it deep. Morris still has it. Oh, man. Oh, man, nice save there. Puck's still loose. Puck's still loose. Get it out of the zone. See if we can regroup here. All right, Morris is gonna bring it into the zone. Nice move from Morris. All right, this period's coming to an end here. So Toledo's showing some life here the last couple minutes of the second period. One more period left to play, down by 4. All right, start of the third, starting lineup. We'll have Hunter Conrad back at D, Cash Christian at D, Reed Hepler at wing, Jackson Morris at wing, and Brendan Myers at center. Myers gains the zone, puck's kept in, and now out. Alright, we'll keep the same lines and get tired. Goal. We got 1-6 game. All right, we'll bring in Bomer and Short at D. We've got Burnett at wing. Looks like maybe Ludlow at center. And Page at wing. We'll probably get a running clock here too after this. So when there's stoppages, the clock will probably start running, or keep running, I should say. Backside pin, oh geez. That went in. A 3-on-1. And 1-7. Offsides. And we'll change out our D. We'll keep our forwards out. We'll bring in Hill and Christian back at D. All right, Burnett brings it in the zone. Quick shot, goes behind the net. We'll have Morris at center, Neese at left wing, Peters at right wing, still Hill and Christian back at D. Morris centers it. Oh, man. One of our better scoring chances that we've had in several minutes. Christian with the pass to Nice. Nice save from the goaltender. All right, we'll bring in Bomer and Conrad at D. We'll still have Nice, Morris, Peters up front. Bomer keeps it in. And back into the zone. Conrad's got it. All right, Bomer's got it. He's going to skate with it. Go, Finn. And still got it. And runs out of room. He's got it deep. Hits it around. He'll get back to D. We got a line change off of that at least. We got a penalty coming against Finn, maybe. Yeah, Bromer will go to the box for, they called a check, which, I don't know. The kid was shooting, Finn was kind of leaning in, kind of stick on the ice, trying to block his shot. The kid lost his balance. That's probably one of the weaker penalties we've had. Really no complaints about the officiating this game at all. It's been pretty good, I think. That one may be questionable, but... All right, we got offsides there. We've got Hill and Short in a D. Let's see, Robbins up front and... Myers up front. Hey Drake, who's in the box?
What?
So it looks like they maybe stopped the running clock for penalties then. When there's a power play, I think refs and coaches are trying to figure out if that clock should keep running or if the Bombers get their full minute 30 of power play time without a running clock. I don't really know the rules for this tournament. Differs by tournament. Puck's out of the zone. Have Myers with a chance here. Makes a nice move. A nice play defensively by the Bombers. Puck bounces back to Myers, and Bombers come up with it going the other direction. Tough at this age. I mean, these Bombers kids, they are very good at toe dragging and stick handling and stuff. And nice one-timer there. Typically, I mean, the way to stop that is playing the body. I mean, you can play the puck, but at higher levels, the only way you're going to stop players who can toe drag like that is by getting a shoulder on them or whatnot. However, at this age, if you try to do that, you get called for penalties. I mean, it's a tough skill to stop right now, and they've got several kids on their team who are excellent at stick handling and dangling that puck around. So All right, Ludlow's going to bring it in. See, Finn got called for something similar. Roken's down. He'll get up here, hopefully, but that was more than what Bomer went to the box for a minute ago, and so that was maybe the only call that was kind of a soft one here so far. We definitely had our fair share of penalties this game. All right, Christian's going to skate it in. Drives to the net. Oh. Toledo gets it out of the zone. Younger players on the Bombers team there. All right, 9-1. All right, we'll bring in Bomer and Short at D. We'll have, there's a trip. Are they going to stop the clock for us? So they're still running the clock, which I don't get, because when the Bombers had there's a quick face-off win, quick shot, and goalie stops it. The clock's still running. When the Bombers had it earlier, they stopped the clock for their power play, let them have the full minute 30. Our clock's running right now, so we're not going to get our full power play, which it doesn't really matter at this point. It'd be nice to get our full power plays, maybe get a goal, but gonna bounce out to the blue line to Short, winds up, tipped, goes just wide. Yeah, see, we're gonna end the game with nice footwork there by Bomer. All right, Robbins has it. Passes over to Myers, quick turn, and shot goes off the side of the net. That's a goal? Yeah. All right, we still end up getting our power play goal. You know, we would have had another 30 seconds left that we could have had on the power play, but that clock was running. It was kind of odd, but we'll finish this game 9-2 for the final score. So. Yeah, we're, like I said, that Bombers team skates hard, stick handles well. We kind of knew it was going to be a challenge coming into it. We play 2 games tomorrow. I think the first game is going to be around maybe around 12:30 or 1, and then we play again around 7 tomorrow night. I don't remember the exact times, but somewhere around then. We'll see you guys then.